You gotta hit her back.
Nothing but a match. Okay. So like you're matching? Matching wings. Alright. Depends on how
I blocked myself. Here to that gun. The nair were way off. Because that's only 36.
Okay. Unless you have like a shotgun.
I'm still missing. You got my arm.
Then just started sailing across.
This is 36. We said our 40 the diameter was 35. So they gave us the wrong gun.
Really light on that arm.
Oh, she did. No, this is almost 40 radius. We didn't like
Shoulder. You got knee on my sword.
Based on the video, this seems ginormous. So they gave us the wrong number. There's no amount of 40 that gets up there. Oh, I thought we got like diameter. This is even close to 80. Like, we're
good.
Still,
that's pretty.
We're at 72.
2-1. 3. Got the hand on both foot. Woo, not really hard enough. 3-1.
Look it up on Google. He's got a phone. Cupid.
Yeah, I was like,
Space. No, it's sorry, we're back. We're good. We're good. Hood is figured out.
70. You hit me. 18 inches.
Yeah, that arm, I just got stung by the face. So drop it.
But there's also a long...
Close enough.
Don't give me 2.
That's
What an herb.
Figure that one out.
That's 100 divided by 844, so it would be 100.
Why 12?
Because he's doing it to a feet. Because we're measuring it to feet. 120 divided by 8. 120 divided by 8.
Yeah. Okay. You got in there. 5-1.
Oh, I got an arm.
So I think it was strike the whip, but then let's take care of
Green. No.
forward and stand.
Yards? Yeah, it's not even 10. Not even 10.
Remember that lacrosse for you, Chuck?
Oh, no, I forgot it.
They told us 100.
I had it last week.
That's 4-2 if I can.
This shot.
you good?
Okay, what's 180 divided by 12? That's over 2. That's still way too good.
Oh shit.
We added up like Darby had 20 foot.
Or you just want to lay there, so I said.
Yeah, he had 20 foot.
Nothing. That was shit. Okay.
Definitely not what but it's not that. They gave us the wrong number. Because there's no way that it's over.
Be that crazy bullshit. Okay.
Yeah.
5-2 still.
Not super. Alright, stop. 20. I mean, it's
That's it.
Wrentok, may I give you a tip?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
If you just hold your shield out a little bit more.
Wait, no tips during the first, but afterwards.
Okay.
He'll learn afterwards.
Alright, we think we got it.
I don't like it when they go by on me. I want to play with you like no more man.
Yeah. Pro time.
What?
Pro time.
6? 7.
What?
What?
Let's go. Come on.
10. Go into the shield. 8-2.
What's up, man? How you doing? See ya. Good to see you. Want to play a little bit? Yeah. Oh, that's just right here. All right.
Are you not practicing for the turn?
Is that what they're doing?
That's cold. Dead. I was like, you sure? I was like, all right. 8, 10, 8, 3, 3. Outside arm. Okay. Nine, 3. Green. No, late. I was late. Come here.
See, that's what I thought. Like, if there's gonna, because like I couldn't fight at all last year. I was just shooting arrows, so I was like,
Good fights, man. 2 hugs. Yeah. That's a hug on camera. You guys all saw it. I hope you all saw it. I definitely think you, because I was doing the same thing with Caldos, was trying to do more of my cheeky stuff with the shield out, and like when you saw it the first time, I don't know what your thoughts were, but what I saw in your face was, what is he doing? And then you 100% bought it and just went in. Yep. And I was like, yes, that's exactly what I wanted.
The first time it definitely went.
You were like,
First time I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Stupid shit.
Yep. And
I fell for it.
And I was really happy with that.
That definitely was a thing.
I definitely don't know if I should have also been so is the matching limbs, is that a thing Rune's having you do, or?
So it is a thing that he's having me do. The only time that I don't match limbs is field fighting or tournament fighting. So this is for getting better. This is for practicing. So
yeah.
I felt more like this was a more appropriate thing. Like if we were doing a serious, scrimmage or something, then that would be different. But the limb matching that I was doing was definitely because I need to get more proficient when I'm limbed, number one. And number two, it's an honor thing that I never did before. Okay. So it's getting myself into that mindset.
Okay. Because that was something I thought of, as I wish we discussed it beforehand, because I didn't know if I was something I was also supposed to be doing, or if you were just doing
No,
it to get better.
It's a personal thing.
Okay.
Definitely a personal thing.
Because definitely, when you're fighting with your left hand, that's definitely something you need a little more work with. I want to see what you're doing left-handed, because I didn't notice in the moment, but I just know a lot of those trades I won when we both were lefty. When you take my arm, we both go lefty. I feel like I won most of those engagements, just because I've been probably working with my left hand a little more than you have.
It's possible. It's possible.
So I'm really excited to see this, because I want to see what you're doing versus what I'm doing, and see what we can do to improve that too.
So a lot of things that I felt from my side in regards to my fighting is when I lose that shield, I get into my head a little bit, and that's part of the reason that I'm matching. So I get into my head and I feel like I'm starting to win, and I'm like, oh, I got this in the bag, and I start to underestimate my opponent, which is one of the reasons that I'm pulling that shield back away, to get myself out of that mindset. Because if I keep putting myself in that mindset, eventually I'm going to rock myself out of it and go, you know what? It's even. I should not be thinking that I'm going to win this thing. And then, when we watch this again, I'm going to see it over and over again. You definitely won more of those matches than I did, and I need to figure out what I'm doing while I'm in my head again.
Okay.
So that's one thing I'm working on. Another thing that I saw is your silly stuff worked on me because, one, I've not seen that stuff before. So I'm not used to seeing somebody doing something so unorthodox. So I'm not really sure how to combat it. Besides letting you sort yourself out, which is what I started to do towards the end. I'm like, all right, just sort yourself out, and I'll just sit here and block until you're done.
Okay.
So it definitely worked. It's not something that I would try. I don't think that I could pull it off. But it definitely worked on me. And then when you strike cross body, it felt like you were giving me your shoulder a lot. Now I don't know if that's the size difference or if that's
I'm overcommitting that.
Overcommitting.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. but I know there's definitely a shoulder reach for me the second you cross body.
Okay.
Not that much.
As far as the silly stuff, that's something me and Rutgers are working on for. I was talking to Kados about this too, with doing working more into my counter game, because I should be I really enjoy counter fighting, and I usually was just baiting this shoulder, and that was the only bait I was using. And so we were playing around with doing a bunch of little silly stuff to see what works, what doesn't work, and what people will fall for. And definitely you being I'm just gonna let you figure that out, and what I should be doing is when you go, you should figure that out. I should take the initiative immediately and just wail on you to because you're giving me the space I want.
Right.
Which is what I think is what I'm gonna miss, because I feel whenever you backed up, I just went back to my normal my old fighting when this isn't working.
You dropped all the silly stuff. All right, let's fight now.
Which instead of I should have been oh, you're not gonna fight me, then I'm just gonna aggress in and see what goes on and take that initiative from you if you're not gonna aggress me.
Well, that definitely would have worked too. If you had got aggressive after the silliness, then that would have put me on defensive big time. And as you know from fighting me previous, my defensive game is not my strong suit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that definitely would have worked for you.
All right. Cool. Any other thoughts before we wrap it up here?
No, I think that's all I had. The only thing I really saw was that shoulder and then your silly stuff working on me.